Hello everybody, this is a new game. I decided not to do facecam for today either, just like on our Terraria gameplay I think yesterday. This is for the king. It's kind of like a D&D sort of. I'm gonna play solo because like as always I have no friends. Also, if you guys don't know, this game is super hard. Like it's really difficult to beat, so I am gonna be playing on easy. I've played this actually like quite a bit, not like a huge amount. It's super hard, trust me. Now there's different characters that you can have. I've unlocked all of them. What you have is the hunter, the scholar, the herbalist, trapper, minstrel, busker, woodcutter, and blacksmith. Now the two that are together always go together. So the hunter and or not the hunter. The hunter and the trapper are essentially like the same person type. Like what you got is you've got like your in like D&D you kind of have your how should I say it? You know, like your ranger. That's kind of like what the trapper and the hunter are like. You start out as like kind of lame characters, but yeah. Then you're like scholar and your herbalist are both magicians type deal. Your minstrel and your busker are your support types, so they're kind of like clerics, I suppose. And your woodcutter and your blacksmith are always like super strong. What I'm gonna do is I'm gonna randomize my party here, see what I get. So I've got a blacksmith, a scholar, and a herbalist. I am gonna just change this guy's name to perhaps Sarah. You know what, we're just gonna do it like that. So the herbalist, like I said earlier, actually the herbalist and the scholar are kind of the same class, so I might do another randomize here, just so I can get some different characters. Got herbalist and scholar again. Alright, we can do this. We got blacksmith, scholar, and hunter actually. I'll change this guy's name back to Robin, like from Robin Hood. Yeah, and we're just gonna start straight away. This game, like I said, is very D&D like. If you want to pause, you can read the story. But basically, the queen's husband, the king, has died, and all the knights and stuff, they've all died. So the queen's called on us common folk to save the land. We're kind of like their only hope. First the wizard Vexor vanishes. Then my own husband was slain in his palace. You may be the last hope of Fey rule. You know, so she's called on us people, and you got this mission here. We got to go to Woodsmoke and complete in 14 rounds. Otherwise, the world is completely sunk into chaos and complete destruction, basically. Let's see who's gonna go first. Is it John here? Everything starts to spawn in. You get like a dice roller that comes up. It's being a bit slow. Yeah, Robin's gonna go first here. And yeah, he has a base movement of 2, and each of these are rolled based on his running stat. If you can see here, you can click toggle stats. Robin has a stat speed of 78. My other character, you see 68 and 52. So that means on every single one of those rolls, it's a 78% chance that he'll score an extra movement. It's actually super imperative that you fight in this game. So not always doing your missions right away is actually really key. Getting in these fights, because you level up really quick. Well, you don't level up really quick. So you need to fight quite a bit so you can level your characters up and get increased stats. Your dodge stat, I think, is based on your speed. So you have a chance to dodge based on your speed. So Robin, actually no, your chance to dodge is your evasion, sorry. Now the imp is one of those characters. Now you see I rolled 3 dice rolls there, and that's based on my awareness stat. For Robin, see, so any weapons that use awareness, he's got a 78% chance to score. Now I'm rolling with John here. He's a scholar, and basically he uses intelligence to attack. But the thing with imps is you have to get every single thing to crit or to roll correctly, otherwise he dodges, as you can see right there. It's like I said, very difficult game. Now what you do have is focus, and that basically means you instantly get something. I'm not gonna focus up because it's the first match. He hasn't hit me once, and if I get it, yeah, like I just did, I'll get the kill. Super easy experience. You also get gold, as you can see, where I had 11, 8, and 10 on each of my characters. They all start with starter items as well. Permanent physical damage. Now Robin generally uses physical, or the archer and trapper use like physical attacks, and so do the blacksmith and the woodcutter. They're all physical based attackers. Kind of like in D&D, you've got your magical based attacks, and you've got your kind of regular physical attacks. So like John, the scholar, he's gonna be magical based, so he'll use magical weapons and stuff like that. And you can buy weapons in the stores and all that jazz. So like you see, she missed 2 of those, and because her chance is only 52% to get it correct, per se, what I am going to do is I'm going to give all my gold, and I generally do this because it's just convenient, but I like to store all my gold on one person, and I generally do that with the fastest character of my group, which is going to be Robin, because he has that high running ability. And she can move right into this tower here. I'm not gonna go for a fight right away, and I'm just gonna end my turn. Each of your characters have turn-based, and when you attack a enemy, all the enemies that those tiles light up also are included. So he got 2 crit, or 2, I don't know, I keep saying crits, but they're not really like crits. They're just like hits to show that you got it. I'm gonna move on to wood smoke right away here. And like I said, I gave all my money to Robin, so he'll go into wood smoke probably next turn, really soon here. If you guys don't know, D&D is like Dungeons and Dragons. Personally, I've never played that before. I've never played Dungeons and Dragons before. I do kind of want to check it out, but like I said, I don't have any friends. Like, I'm playing this game all alone as well. So now, as you can see, I completed the quest. I get 4 XP. He's got 5 actually, because we got 1 from killing. Each of my characters got 1 from killing that imp. I like this. I usually skip the text. If you guys want to pause and read the text, you can go ahead and do that. But it basically just tells the story. Since I've played this first part, actually, I've completed the first mission per se, but yeah, this game is kind of laggy, but that's just my computer being really slow. If you guys have better, it's only because I'm recording and playing. It should work on almost any computer. This game is like super light. So in towns, any towns, you can do services, and your focus is like these little things at the top here. John has a base of 5 and everyone else has a base of 4 on my team. And like I said, that instantly locks in a dice roll. So you have no odds, it's basically 100%, but you use 1 up. So then I would have 3 out of 4 left. So if you pay 4 gold, you can return your HP and your focus. All my guys have full HP and focus, so it doesn't matter. But this is only applied to Robin right now. Meditation is just focus, healer's just HP. This is for curses, and you can get curses against like witches and enemies that do magic. And Pipesmith, you can upgrade your pipe. I haven't actually done this before. I've never used the Pipesmith yet in the game. Now there are quests you can do. These are like separate quests. Generally I do bounties. Fire Soak is kind of a lame item. Usually you want to go for the gold rewards, or really simple, you can do the delivery ones, which is just XP. You can see the rewards are up here. To Sunny Birth. I don't think I know where that is currently. So I am going to just do the gold one and accept that. And it just opens up on your map real quick here. It's being a bit slow. Alright, here we go. He spawned right there. So when I kill him, I get gold, basically. He's like, I've been paid to kill this guy. We're like mercenaries. Somewhat. That's basically what happens. Now it's still Robin's turn. Like it says, kill the forest troll. Oh shoot, I moved out of the town. Great. Well, I was going to spend money. If I attack him, actually, this wolf and this beast man will join in with the bee, which isn't ideal, especially since my guys are outside the zone. I do want to go back to Woodsmoke, actually. I kind of screwed up right there. And I wanted to go to the market. And in the market you can purchase stuff. Now God's Beard is just a healing item, Golden Root is for focus, and you've got some other stuff that does some random stuff. I generally don't get the other things, usually. Now, I look at my equipment, and my hunting bow does 6 physical damage. If you like look in the equipment of your guys, you can see what they've got for weapons. So my guy has a Scholar's Book, it does 6 magic. And Macy's, she's my physical type, like, hero. She's got a shield and a hammer. Now a hammer is a one-handed weapon that does 10 physical damage, so if I looked at this crude club here, it does 12, and it's also one-handed. That's quite good, actually. Now the rusty knife is based on your health stat, actually, and you can see that actually Macy has a very high vitality. You can always use that. It increases your speed, and it's just a stab type attack. Looking at this, I could get the knotted staff or the lightning staff. That does health regen versus just shock blast and barrier. With this just has time jump. I personally haven't used time jump before. The kettle helm is really good for warriors, which is what Macy is. Leather vest is your generic kind of armor. It's quite good. This is actually traveling boots. Is perfect for Robin's character, which I'll buy and equip because he's paying for the stuff right now. Hide boots are also generic, I think. Oh no, they provide vitality, which is really good for characters like Macy who do very high vitality. For now, I think I'm going to pick up the knotted staff. Now I'm just going to buy this. I'm not going to equip it because that would equip it for Robin here, and I don't want that. And that's what I'm just going to stick with buying here. I'm going to close out of this, click end turn. And then I'm also going to go in my inventory. And I'm going to give that to my good pal over here. I don't know why this God's Beard thing is hovering. Okay, it's Macy's turn. She rolled 1 success again. Really bad. Now, as you can see, there's this yellow around Robin here. And that means he's joined in, even though he's technically not in the zone for fighting. This guy over here is actually included, though. This Chaos Soldier, which is unfortunate. Before I'm going to do that, actually, I'm going to equip my knotted staff on this guy. So now he's got a stronger weapon. He deals in magic, but he's shit at it, you know, because he's a common scholar. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to attack this guy. Like I said, fighting early on is really strong. Now he's level 2, and so is this Chaos guy. And we're all level 0, as you can see down here. Player level 0. Now your trapper or your hunter is generally your fastest character. And you can see the turn order over here. This guy's super slow. Basically, if I attempt to attack the Chaos Soldier, he's gonna get a turn no matter what. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna target the Forest Troll here and see if I can kill him before his turn, so he never gets a chance to attack. That's basically kind of the basic strategy you want to kind of go on here. The soldier, like he said, his next turn is here. He attacks John, unfortunately, for 10 damage. Like I said, my weapons are kind of weak, and my guys are kind of weak, so yeah. Now I'm going to use Blast, which uses intelligence. It gets nice maxed out. Now you can crit sometimes when you max out, but it doesn't always work. Now, as you can see, my hunters actually managed to skip ahead of him again. That's how fast this character is. A little different from D&D in the way that, like, D&D you kind of roll to see who goes first, and then it stays in that order the entire time. But yeah, if I get all of my score here in all of them, I should have perhaps used some focus, but now it's the Force Troll's turn, I believe. He's on 2 HP. Super frustrating. It's the Chaos guy. He went for a slash here. John is looking pretty weak. We might use his God's Beard to heal him. Maybe. Now this Force Troll does huge damage, but he's super slow. Look, he did 10, and he missed 2 of his attacks. So, and he did this Daze effect, which means she's like super slow. This is really bad. Now, I don't know what Time Jump does. I think it gives you, like, faster turn order for your team. What I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna use a Blast, I'm thinking. Now, he's super slow still, so perhaps I can get the kill on the Chaos Soldier if I can get the damage in. He does do 10 right away, which is really good. Putting him on 7. Unfortunately, my shot will only do 6 maximum. That's like the top. And you can see 79% for hitting some of these. Shows it in my bottom. Fling just makes you run, and that's based on your speed stat. And this snipe shot ignores armor. None of these guys have armor currently. Your armor class is actually this. I've got 3, 3, and 1. That's why John is super weak. I'm not going to be able to take the Chaos Soldier, so I am going to shoot the Force Troll. And Called Shot is one of my abilities for the Hunter, and it basically automatically fills these all in 100%. It's random though, so you don't always get it. But yeah, it fills in all of your stats for you, which is super good. Now, even though he maxed out, she only took 11 because of the 3 armor, so she would have taken 14 normally. John would have taken, like, the other amount. I can't remember. I'm just gonna use a simple blast, see if I can get the kill. And he does, finishing off that guy. So now we'll get the gold from the bounty, as well as just random loot, kinda. And we all get XP. You can see my XP goes up. This is the gold. Like I said, I generally keep it on my fastest character, although I do trade to other characters if they get to, like, a town to do stuff, you know, generally. Nice. Now, what this happened is I got extra movement because it's like a nice day or something. Now I have to solve the what am I saying, in the Guardian Forest. The Guardian Forest is where you spawn. It's right over here. So I generally want to move my characters in that direction. There's also this thing right here. If I hover over here, it's Sanctum of Blood. You get a full heal and you get +2 attack damage. And what happens is your character gets +2 attack damage because you're devoted to, like, the god of blood, basically. Kind of how that works. He's got 2 movement. If I move her here, it's 1, 2, 3. This is a bit closer in the direction I kind of want to go in. So I am going to move her right over here. Now what can happen is random events can spawn, but it seems like I'm good. I'm just gonna end my turn. Now, I'm not healing up right away because I do want Macy to get this. John, I don't think it's worth getting his attack damage. What can happen with your mages or your, like, magicians, they get super strong. And I don't have the support class, actually. I might heal John on his turn here. I'm just moving him over here. Like I said, I moved my guys in the general direction. I'm gonna just use this God's Beard. Now, God's Beard is kind of valuable. It's okay. I can't use it for some reason. This game is being a bit weird. But that's okay. I don't think I need to heal him. He does have this ability with the staff I gave him, which means he'll heal 1 HP every single turn he has, which is really nice. So Robin, I'm actually going to go back into the town, and he didn't get damaged at all, so I'm just gonna go back to the market. Now early game, because Godsbeard, just everything increases in price over time. It's kind of stupid the way the market works, but it does. So it's good to just buy out Godsbeard at the beginning. Now I do want some left so I can buy something. And what I am going to buy is the Kettle Helm, which is a strong helm. Actually, I could get the Feathered Hat. No, the Feathered Hat is the hat you would do for your support class, which is like the Bard or the Busker, basically. It gives you talent and luck, which is kind of their forte. Robin's is obviously sight and running. Macy's is vitality and strength. And I believe John's is obviously awareness and intelligence. Or not awareness, I think he just has intelligence, actually. Actually, it looks like he kind of has talent, a bit. Actually, no, her talent's better. I'm not entirely sure. I think he only has intelligence. He's literally not, he's kind of like a jack of all trades, but yeah. I'm gonna buy the Kettle Helm, but I'm not gonna equip because I'm bringing it over to my other character. I'm gonna park myself. I'm just gonna keep moving, actually. Keep moving in this direction. Gonna keep on trucking. Now, yeah, like I said, I like to keep my gold all on one person. It's just kind of easier that way. I'll end my turn real quick. Now it's Macy's turn, and hopefully I can get 3 movement. She does get, every character gets 2 automatically, like I said. Please, just 1 more, okay. Thank God. Because on her turn, I do want to go over to here. This is what happens, like random events. This wolf randomly attacked this, so we're gonna have to fight it if I want her to move through this tile, which I do. Like I said, getting fights in this game, early game, are actually kind of important. She does pull off a dodge, which is based on her 9 evasion, which is actually really bad evasion. I don't know, somehow you just dodge sometimes. Just gonna get a random shot in. I knew it was, even if it did 6 damage, it wouldn't kill him, so I didn't need to focus. I don't think this fight's gonna be really difficult. Timberwolves are fast. Like he went before my hunter, who's the fastest of my group. But yeah, still an easy kill. Now I'm gonna end the recording actually in a sec here. I generally give these to the magician or the kind of wizardy guy. But yeah. I'm gonna end this recording right now after I devote my life to the blood goddess or god. Like I said, you devote, you get a full heal, so her health should go max. And it shows I've devoted to them, so I get 2 attack damage permanently. That'll be it for today, guys. It was... if you guys want to see more, just leave a like. Remember to always comment on what you want to see on the channel, and whether you prefer facecam or not. Have a good one.